gap some or other way. So why this gap is formed? Any idea? But how can compare in WTI and MCX? How gap can compare in WTI and market effect of US? Amit sir is telling. Anil sir, how gap can compare in WTI and MCX? So that's a good question. Anil sir, always, all of you please listen this carefully. We will always give more importance to the gap formed in WTI chart. Okay, because in our chart there can be many gaps due to yes, our because our market is open only for 14 hours, whereas the WTI chart would be open more than yeah, 22 hours, more than 22 hours. So always give more importance to the gap formed by WTI chart instead of the gap formed by our chart. Okay. Market effect of US or Indian, whatever. Uh, some news, right? Yeah. So gap is normally formed due to overnight development, either in the local or global markets. And depending on the development, see, there would be some sudden interest, buying or a selling interest in the stock. Depending on the development of the stock, may be forced to open higher or lower on the next day. We can take a simple example, say by if a result of any stock, if we talk about stock or results of any company or any news-based movement which may affect the prices of commodities, if there is any sort of news after market hours, then on the next day there would be a buying or a selling pressure, and the script will open gap up or a gap down. If the price of the stock remains above the previous day's low throughout the day, then and a gap up, then an up gap is formed and vice versa. See, how will understand that there is a gap or not? So this gap means the price, yeah, the gap should not be filled for the complete day. Price of the stock should remain above the previous day low throughout the day. Then only we can confirm that there is a up gap or a downward side gap. And gaps can offer evidence that something important has happened to the fundamentals or the psychology of the buyers and sellers that accompanies this market movement. Something is that some news would be that, or some or other related news or anything, something like that, which has given a strong either side upward, or which has created a upward gap and a downward gap. This gap are very important, and we can't ignore them in our chart. Believe me, I had seen such plenty of gaps, especially in equities, and the gap which were formed before 1 year, before 2 years. Believe me, we may forget that there was a gap before 1 year or 6 months or 3 months, but market never forgets that. It creates a vacuum over that. There would be no buying and selling at that zone. That is called as a gap, correct? And market will never ever forget that gap. So whenever price will come back to that zone, say by after 6 months or 3 months or even after a year, whenever price will again come back to that zone, it will respect that, or either it will fill that gap, or it will take a support or resistance from that gap. So yes, market never forgets that, and if price is coming nearby, then it 90% there are chances that it will come to fill that gap. Yeah, in index also, say by Nifty, Bank Nifty, or any of the stock, or even in commodities, market never forgets gap. So yeah, we'll see plenty of examples and we'll make it clear to all. So when today's low is greater than yesterday's high, then upward gap has been formed and it shows unfulfilled demand and hence will act as a support. Means there was no buying at that zone. It is showing us an unfulfilled demand. So it will always act as a support. It is also called as a window. See here, price is opening gapper. Yeah. And when price returns over here, as this gap was not filled, it will give a strong support zone. This is called as a upward window or a rising window. This is called as a lower downward side gap or a falling window. So as the spending supply is over here, as there is a gap, it will act as a strong resistance zone. Okay. Amol sir, today there is no crude inventory. Crude inventory is already done, right? Yeah, today is the NG inventory. Nishant sir, that's a good question. How to convert COMEX gold price into INR price? Sir, actually, you'll have to go through that specification provided in MCX chart. It would be a little bit difficult. It's not that easy, sir. But if you can crack it, you can definitely try for that. You just go through that. The formula would be given over there, sir. Specification. Yeah, once you can try for that, but it's little bit difficult. It's easy to follow pattern. As I showed you people right now in a chart, it's better to follow pattern and act accordingly. And if you people will follow the same chart patterns, you will able to guess the prices also. Because when you are observing that chart, two charts simultaneously together, it would be easy to grab the prices also, right? Yeah, exactly. Now let us come back again over here. Yeah, okay, Hemal sir is telling one formula that convert price per ones to rupee and the gram formation and then again rupee conversion to the lot size. Hemal sir, if you are aware about this and if you are able to find out the accurate price, please share it in the group. It would be a great help to others. Yeah, and all of you can try this to get the exact price. So if it is possible and if you are getting the exact price, let me know. Okay, even I will have a good learning. Okay, we'll definitely try for that. You put up in the group the formula and everything. We'll definitely try for that, right? Yes, and one more thing, important thing which we are going to study in upcoming days. See, bullions are traded highly domestically. That means they are traded more in Indian in MCX chart. Okay, so basically we don't need to look bullions, gold and silver prices in WTI chart. Yeah, we are ruling in bullions. Nishant sir, right? Hemal sir. Yes, gold and silver are highly traded in India. So actually we are ruling them. So if we follow only MCX chart, then also it's fine. But yes, it's always helpful if you can convert the prices. That will definitely help. So you can try for that. Okay. Yeah. So now let us uh okay. Now natural gas inventory. How can we decide which contract to select this month or next month? Sachin sir, I'm getting plenty of questions Good to observe price in comments. That's true. Sachin sir, you are asking that how we can decide which contract to select for what, sir? You are asking how to compare MCX chart with WTI chart. That's what that is your question, sir. Yes, Sanjay sir, I know that. Just let me finish this when I actually know that, sir. Definitely, I will follow that. Sachin sir, means when you are comparing MCX chart and WTI chart, at that time, which month contract, see whatever month contract you are selecting in MCX chart, that same month contract you need to select in WTI chart, sir. Sometime Ginny given calls for a crude June month and for gold July contract. Yes, sir, Sachin, sir, because July in gold July contract would be going on. See, all expiry dates are different in commodities. Sachin, sir, for gold expiry is different. See, just a minute. There's a there should be no confusion in the contracts to you all now. As you are trading in commodities, it should be very clear to everyone that we are, see here, see by crude. This is a crude chart, right? So, see crude expiry, June contract expiry is given over here. Sachin sir, all of you please see here. It is on 19th of June. Okay. Whereas for gold, it is a July contract and its expiry would be in July 6th. So the June contract already expired, sir. See, now this July contract will get expired on 7th. It is because of that. This is clear, first of all, sir. So according to that expiry dates, we need to decide that which contract we are trading right now. When expiry is coming near, at that time we will stop trading in base metal, and our majority of platform will not allow us to trade in that contract. As you are talking about tender period, I think now everybody should know this, that all the base metal would be having expiry near by 31st of that month. So see, by copper, zinc, nickel will be having their expiry near 31st of June. So by after 25th or 26th of June, we will start trading in July contract. Sachin sir, are you listening? But for energy, crude and NG, we can trade till last date because we get a good volume in current month contract, and yeah, we can even trade in a next month contract, and all the platforms are allowing us to trade till the date of the expiry, so we can take an advantage of that. Same way in gold and silver, whenever the expiry comes near, many of the platforms doesn't allow to take position in that commodities, so we need to switch to next month contract. That's it. Now, whenever there would be tender period, the platform will tell us, whatever platform you may be using, Allies Blue, Zerodha, Upstocks, or whatever, Fires, whatever platform, they will tell us that this commodity is a will be entering into tender period, so will not allow you people to trade in this month contract. If you want to take position, you can take position for the next month contract. At that time, we'll have to stop trading in that contract and we'll have to start trading in a next month contract, because the tender period means the delivery would be compulsory if you will not able to close the position during the tender period. So if anybody is doing positional trades and if they are not able to close that position, then that would be compulsory delivery for the tender period. But we don't need to worry because all the platform will intimate that well in advance. Understood, Sachin sir, your queries, all of you got this? Any query related to this? So you people can easily look into the expiry of this contract and can take your entry regarding that contract. Okay. Yeah. So now we will focus on this gap theory, and we'll finish this presentation, and then we'll again come to question answer. And Manisha ma'am will definitely look into natural gas inventory. Just let me finish this and then we'll come to that. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we'll look into that afterwards. Yeah. So now let us come again back to gap. So we had already seen upward gap. Yes, this is called as an upward gap, and opposite of this is a downward gap. So it is also known as a falling or a bearish gap. When today's high is lower than yesterday's low, then a downward gap has been formed, and the gap will have a pending supply, and hence it will act as a resistance zone. When prices open higher as compared to previous day close, then we have a gap up opening. See, now gap up opening doesn't mean that it would be an upward gap. The complete day the gap should be always should not be filled, then only we will come to know that it is a upward gap or a downward gap. Similarly, a downward gap opening doesn't mean that it will convert to downward gap. In candlestick analysis, gaps are also referred to as windows. And a gap which is formed on a higher time frame will be more stronger and more relevant, actually more powerful than in a shorter time frame. So always please don't forget this rule. It is a thumb rule: higher the time frame, higher would be accuracy, and the gaps which are formed in a higher time frame will give you more accuracy than in a shorter time frame. Yeah, this is a rising window, means the price is opening gap up and then it is one way moving upward. It is not coming to close this gap, and upward gap has been formed. Now this upward gap will give a pending demand, so it will act as a strong support until it has not been filled. Once it is filled, it is of no importance. Yeah, once it has been filled, then it will not give any support or a resistance zone. Only exactly until it has not been filled, it will give act as a strong support zone. But once this gap has been filled, then it won't give us a support or a resistance zone. In the same way, here the falling window is a resistance zone. See here, it is called a rising window or a gap, upward gap. Price is opening gap up, it is creating a support zone and it is moving upward. In the same way, here also it is a opening upward and going up. But once it is filled, once the window is broken, it is no longer a potential support. Okay, it will not give a potential support in upcoming days. So until this gap is not been filled, it will give a support. See, it gave support, again it went up, again it tried to give support, but now it has been filled. So that means sellers had came with a strong power and crossed this support zone. Again, once as it was a pending demand was already there, it has given again at the same resistance zone, but next time when price came over here, it has broken that support and it has given a further target. So this gap will not have importance once it has been filled. Okay, again the same example. Your price is, yeah, price is opening gap up and it is creating upward gap. It is going upward, again coming to the same zone, but here there would be a pending demand. So again a reversal candlestick pattern at this support zone. Again price went up, again tried to came down, but it is not able to break this support. yet it has not broken this support and it is making higher high. So, and once this gap will be filled, then it will not give a support zone. Okay, now we are going to study four different types of gap, and believe me, this works amazingly, and it is very important to understand what type of gap has been formed so that we can plan our trades accordingly. Basically, this each and every gap doesn't give us a trading opportunity, but this by knowledge of this gap and what type of gap it has been formed, it will definitely help us to give our targets or to understand the behavior of the price action at that zone, and we can plan our trades accordingly. So all of you please be focused over here. The first of all, yeah, so first type of gap is a common gap, and it is also known as a congestion or a area gap. See, this is called a common gap. Common gap is a gap. It gets immediately filled within a few trading session, and it doesn't have yeah, it is having a very little relevance. No, Sachin sir, it is not mandatory that market should gap get filled. It is not mandatory like that. I will help you, sir. Just hold on. Let us finish all these different four types of gap, and I will explain you how it works. In the charts we will look. So just hold on for that question, sir. And see, a common gap usually appears in the trading range. Basically, common gap means that gap will be immediately filled. It doesn't have any importance, and common gap usually appears in a trading range or a congestion area in the consolidation zone, where it reinforces the lack of interest in that stock or a script at that time. And this is often further yeah, we can tell that it's having a low trading volume, and being aware about this type of gap is very good. Common gap, especially common gap. Uh, yeah, this common gap will not give us any sort of trading opportunity, but by knowing this type of gap, it definitely will help us to understand the behavior of the price action and to plan our trades, especially for intraday trades. So the common gap, yeah, we'll look into charts, but after understanding one another gap, I will go to chart and I will explain two types of gap together, and then again we'll do rest of gap. Yeah, so this is a common gap as it is shown in the diagram. Here, we just check this example. Here, you can see that the price as it is a gap between this congestion area. Means again, the price has reversed and closed the gap on the very same day. Then this sort of gap is called as a common gap. It doesn't give any sort of interest, buyers or seller interest. Yeah, when we will study other types of gap, you will understand the importance of this common gap. So let me explain you other different types of gap, and then we'll look into charts and we'll try to understand. See this, all of you can see that the price is consolidating in this range, and here the gap was open. It was above this consolidation. All of you can see in this picture. Come on, answer me. Yes, Sachin sir, can you see this? This gap is being filled immediately. It is in the range. We can't see the proper chart. It's just a picture which I declared. And this gap is above this range or resistance zone. All of you can see this. Price is opening above this resistance zone. So this is called as a breakout gap. It will not be filled immediately, but whenever this sort of gap has been formed within this range, then it will get immediately filled because it is called as a common gap. But this sort of gap which has given a strong buying interest overnight buying interest and it has opened above this uh, resistance zone, then it is called as a breakout gap. Whenever we get such type of gap, first we will get the target and then price may come again back to fill this gap, or it may not even come to fill the gap. Okay, we'll look into charts soon. Let me explain you people first of all. Yeah, let us finish little bit of theory portion. Breakaway gap is basically the beginning of the new rally, as I showed you people right now, and the volume should be high during this gap. It normally occurs after the consolidation is over, and majority of the times it is not filled until the target is achieved or a trend is reversed. It doesn't get filled immediately. So whenever there is a breakaway gap, we should always think that first we'll get a target and then it may reverse or it may come back to fill the gap. That is basically called as a breakaway gap. To break out of this area requires market enthusiasm, because this is a breakout. See, price would be traveling in this zone for many days or for many hours, and all of a sudden next day price is opening gap up or a gap down above the resistance zone or below the support zone, then it is called as a breakout gap. So this breakout gap requires market enthusiasm. That means there should be some related news that people were interested, or there was some sort of buying interest in the script, overnight buying interest. So either there can be some news or some or other thing which would be impacting this sort of gap up, and in the same way gap down will be, yeah, it would have created some sort of selling interest, overnight selling interest, or there would be some related news which will which will push price to downward, and that is called a uh, breakout gap, downward side or upward side. The point of the breakout, and it breakout gap should always be with the volume, so always keep an eye in the volume too. And the point of the breakout now becomes the new support. As I already told you all, that is the gap would be having a pending supply or a pending demand. So until this gap is not been filled, it will give a strong support and resistance zone. So the point of the breakout becomes the new support if an upside breakout, and resistance if it is a downside breakout. Okay. See, this is a breakaway gap. Price would be consolidating between two zones, and all of a sudden price will open a gap up, and then it will not come back, but first will get a target and then it may reverse back. In the same way, after a consolidation, all of a sudden price is opening downward. This is called a breakaway gap, downward side. Price may not again come back to this zone. First will get a target downward side and then it may return back, and this gap will be giving a resistance zone, or this gap will be giving the support zone until they are filled. Okay. See, another example of the breakaway gap, price was consolidating since many days, or we can say many hours, and next day price is opening gap down. So now this gap will be giving a resistance zone. So first we'll get a target and then price may reverse back. Breakaway gap, yeah, any confusion in this? Shall I go to charts and explain you people the common gap and breakaway gap? Shall we look into charts? Come on. Any related query, or shall I move ahead? Okay, thanks. Yeah, next we are going to study, just a minute, measuring gap. and exhaustion gap. Let us first finish this two gap, common gap and breakaway gap. See, crude. I'll be taking 1 hour chart. We'll look into daily chart also and 1 hour chart also. Yeah, see, in our MCX chart, we may get such plenty of gap due to this difference in the market hours. But in WTI chart, we'll get less number of gaps. So yes, we'll look into WTI chart also to understand this gap, different sort of the gap. See, just in front of me, there is a sort of gap. What a beautiful example we have got. I think I told also on the very same day when we were looking into chart. I don't remember. I think so. I told also highlighted that it's a wonderful example for a gap. Coincidentally, it's a recent one. Actually, we are, yeah, every day we are getting the some or other things. Whatever we are studying, we are getting the same example. Just a minute. It can be taken like this way, right? Or if I connect it in this way, then it should be like this. Yeah, this shadow is little bit high. That's it, right? Is it fine? This trend line is fine. How this trend line and everything is working? Believe me, trend line patterns and chart patterns will give you amazing entry and exit zone. These things, trend line patterns and chart patterns are actually basic things which everyone should know. All the indicators are based on these things. So if you people have a grip on this, you don't need to use any sort of indicators. Again, Fibonacci level is also a very important thing. So all of you are practicing drawing this trend line and everything. Come on. Now I want the answer from everyone. Okay. It's a wonderful example. This trend line is the trend line which I have drawn is proper. I'm not looking into this. Okay, this also will look afterwards. Just focus on this much right now. Yes. See now, just look here. There was a gap over on this day. We'll discuss everything. There was a gap over here, and on the very same day, gap got filled. Right? Which sort of gap is this? This is the resistance zone, and this is the support zone. We have not looked into the previous data. Yes, see how beautiful it is that it is at the resistance zone and the wow, wonderful resistance. Anyways, price is at the resistance zone and it has reversed and filled the gap. Again, next day price is opening gap down. It is within this range. All of you can see this. Again, there is a yes, all of you can see this. It is within the range. This is the bottom and this is the top formed right now. The whatever gap is forming within this range and immediately it is covering, they are called as a common gap. What a beautiful example we had got about common gap. All of you are understanding this. This means that there is a less interest in this grid. People means it is like that people are not interested to do sort of prices moving in a sort of range, and it is opening gap up, and immediately the gap will be filled from the same resistance zone. Again it is taking support from the same support zone, again it is completing. So now how this sort of gap will be helpful to us? So this sort of gap, we should be aware that it is between this range. First of all, it should be in the congestion area, and the reversal candlestick pattern at this resistance zone or at this support zone. Say, let us discuss this one first of all. If I'm getting a reversal candlestick pattern at this resistance zone, then I should make my sell entry over here, and I should understand that my first target should be this support and this should be my second target. And whenever we get such a sort of gap, especially common gap, then with the help of this sort of reversal candlestick pattern at a resistance zone, we can definitely make our sell entry, and as per the dynamic support and the gap support, we can plan our next target. Okay, because they are not showing any sort of interest. So this is called as a common gap. But all of a sudden, yes, that's what I want to show you. This one, sir, this one on 22nd, 1st of June. Manisha ma'am, this one, right? Manisha ma'am, you are talking about this gap, right? Yes. So now what is this sort of gap? Come on, tell me. Is it above this consolidation? Is it above this consolidation? Which type of gap is this? Which type of gap is this? Breakout gap. Yes, perfect. So what we'll get first of all after this breakout gap? First we'll get our target and then price. I'm coming to that. I'm finding another gap over here. So we'll like to highlight that also along with that. All of you can see this gap. Oh yes, this is an hourly chart. Which gap is this? Come on. What a beautiful example we got for. I should click pictures of this. Yes, Sanjay sir, it's a perfect breakaway gap, right? Price was consolidating between this zone and it has given upward. Broke previous, yeah, about this resistance zone, and it has given a upward gap. Again, here also after consolidation, we got a breakaway gap. So there are plenty of breakaway gaps. Just look at this example. What a beautiful example we have got from the bottom itself. See here also price was consolidating, and after that we got an upward back gap. Sorry, yeah. This is the power of a breakaway gap. The gap broke previous gap down and resistance. Sanjay sir, which one you are talking? 18th May and 20th May. This one, sir? Oh, sorry, this one. This one. No, no. It is a runaway gap. This is called a runaway gap. This is not a breakaway gap. This is a runaway gap. See, we'll look that. Yes, definitely more will, sir. See, we'll look into plenty of examples. First of all, whenever the price is in the consolidation, Murgwil, sir, just look here. Whenever price is in the consolidation between two zones, see by year in this example, shall I zoom it? Is it clearly visible to all? 1 minute, I'll zoom it. Yeah, we got too many examples, so we'll take one by one and we'll discuss one by one. No worries. Is the price moving in this zone? It is the resistance zone. Murgwil, sir. Yes. So next day price is opening above this resistance zone, right, sir? See, exactly above this resistance zone. Am I right, sir? So this is called as a breakaway gap. That means now there is some sort of buying interest in this gap and price is opening above the resistance zone. So this is called a breakaway gap. Whenever we get a breakaway gap, this gap will be giving a support, a strong support zone in upcoming future days. And first of all, we'll get a target and then we will get a, then price may return back to fill the gap. It's a beautiful breakaway gap, right, sir? Yeah, in the same way, in the recent days, price was consolidating between this two range. Am I right, sir? And price opened above the resistance zone here. And it is not able to close below this. This is also called as a breakout gap. First we'll get a target. See, at the resistance zone, it reversed little bit, but it was not able to close below this gap, or it was not even able to fill the complete gap. And prices again created support zone over here. Next day again we are getting, yeah, and again the price is moving upward. So this are again the strong resistance zone. So what would be our next target whenever this sort of gap will be opened? What would be our next target? Next target would be above resistance zone. See, by now the same thing, if you look into daily time frame, you will get the clear idea about this. Yeah, just a minute, I'll zoom it a little bit. See, that was a day hourly chart. So that would be little bit a gap in the daily chart also. Yes, here I can see the resistance zone also. So whenever price is consolidating between those two range and price is opening gap up, then there are high chances first of all will get a target and then price may reverse. The next target would be the next resistance zone, right? And see, here also we are getting first a target, and now if it will reverse back from here, then again this gap will be giving the support zone. If this support will be broken, then gap will be filled immediately. Yeah, just a minute. I'm again coming to 1 hour chart. Yes, sir, and I'm reading your question. Yeah, both is opening above resistance only. Then what is the difference? See, first of all, the price, whenever price is opening above the resistance zone with volume, then it is called as a breakaway gap. We will get a further targets first and then price may come back to fill the gap or it can reverse. Okay, so now in see, this is called as a common gap, sir. Here also price is opening upward. It has formed the reversal at the resistance zone. So whenever you get such a sort of reversal candlestick pattern at the resistance zone on the very same day, and the resistance zone is very close to that, then there are high chances of getting gap covered on the very same day, and that is called as a common gap. Normally common gap appears in the consolidation area and it gets filled on the very same day. Yeah, so in daily chart you will not able to see them. Mudville sir, are you understanding sir? So yes, in a hourly chart or 2 hourly chart, if you are getting, especially in hourly chart will work better. Even 15 minutes will work better for this. And if you get a reversal candlestick pattern, you can make a sell entry with this as a first target and this as a second target. Okay, yeah, candlestick pattern at this gap zone will always help you to plan your entries. But you should be aware that this is a breakaway gap. Now, all of you, first of all, tell me this example is clear to all that this is called as a breakaway gap. Any confusion in that? After this consolidation, price is opening gap up above this resistance zone, then it is called a gap up. And first we'll get a target and then price will come down. Yeah, so that is clear to all. So whenever you get such a sort of breakaway gap, then you should be very much clear and don't think that this gap will be filled today itself, and don't take an opposite position of a sell. Yes. No, breakaway gap and runaway gap are different. Runaway gap is also called as a measuring gap. I will teach you runaway gap. So now Manisha ma'am is asking me, is that the gap will be filled only in consolidation? Manisha ma'am, 90% common gap fills get filled on the very same day, and 90% they occurs in the consolidation zone when the interest is little bit less. Buying or selling interest is little bit less. See, if you will follow hourly chart or 2 hourly chart, and if you will follow candlestick pattern at this zone, then you will get a clear idea about that whether it will give a further uh, exactly whether it is giving a strong reversal or not at the resistance zone. But 90% whenever we get a breakaway gap, there are high chances of getting target first, and then price may come back to fill the gap or to again come or back to that resistance or support zone. So it's nothing like that, that 100% common gap will be in the consolidation zone. It's nothing like that. But 90% in common gap will be found in a consolidation zone, and common gap doesn't give us a good trading opportunity. Okay, but breakaway gap definitely gives us a good trading opportunity. If you find out such a breakaway gap after this sort of consolidation, just try to backtest it. In many of the scripts you will get such sort of breakaway gap, say by this or this sort of consolidation. And if you are getting a breakaway gap, or let me go to investing.com and let me explain you people in a higher time frame where I'll be getting a continuous data. And let us go to the higher time frame. Whenever you get a breakaway gap in a higher time frame, say by hourly chart, 2 hour chart, and if you are following that closely, then definitely you will get a good trading opportunity, because first of all you will get a target and then it will reverse back. It will not come back and fill the gap until the target has been achieved. That is the importance of breakaway gap. Are you understanding, Manisha ma'am? So it is always very important to understand which type of gap it has been formed. See, by especially in a higher time frame or in hourly chart also, you will get a good trading opportunity by focusing on this sort of gap. See, by here, yeah, just a minute. Let us see in a hourly chart if we get such a sort of gap. Wow, beautiful example of the exhaustion gap. We'll study that afterwards. This is also wonderful gap. I'm just taking it. This is a daily chart. Manisha ma'am, are you looking this? Yeah. All of you are looking this. Come on, answer me quickly. Is it a support zone? Come on, tell me. First of all, is it a support zone? Yes. It is a daily chart, okay? Is it was consolidating between this zone? Price was taking support from this zone. It has given a breakout of this zone. Now price is at this support zone, right? Price has opened below that support zone. It has broken this support zone. Actually, the selling interest is quite higher in this level, and you can see next day price has opened a gap down. Did price again came back to the same zone? No, it is a breakaway gap. Manisha ma'am, can you see this? Yeah, Sachin sir, are you there? So if you people will think on such day that this gap will get over or gap will complete, then what will happen? We'll lose our trading opportunity. We should know that this is a breakaway gap with a strong volume. If you compare the volume, see the powerful candlestick pattern, and next price is open below the support zone. Support zone is also strong one. It was a previous support zone. See how beautifully before months, yeah, it is a daily chart. So it was a strong support zone, correct? And see next day price is opening below the support zone. So at this level, you should be clear that we may get further below targets before price would be coming down. And fortunately, we are getting all the targets. See what would be below target according to dynamic support and resistance zone. After this support will be broken, I think next target would be this. Am I right? Are we getting that target? Now I'm zooming it a little bit. Yeah. Are we getting that target? We are getting that target in just 1, 2, and third, fourth. Yeah, in just 3 to 4 days. Or I think more. First day itself, we are getting that target. See, price at open. Yeah, yeah. I'm just zooming it a little bit so that you will get clear. On the very same day, we are getting that target. Look. Then after achieving target, price again try to come back to the same zone. But here the gap has given the resistance zone. And again it came to the same target and again closed below that target. Again it consolidated over here. Again a breakout of this support zone. Again price came back over here. So the thing is that first we will get a target and then price may reverse back. Now after many days, how many days? Just look. And we all are witnessing this right now that crude is facing a strong resistance zone at this zone. Am I right? Since many days we are looking that it is facing a strong resistance at this zone. So this is the power of gap. This gap is having pending supply. Exactly, it is the resistance due to this gap. And once price will close, if it will close above this zone, means there should be strong buying pressure to close or at this zone, and then this gap will be filled. Once the gap will be filled, it will not give any sort of support or resistance zone. Until the gap is not been filled, it will give a strong support and resistance zone. See again this reversal candlestick pattern at the same resistance zone. Price is trying to fill the gap, but pending supply is not allowing the price to sustain about this zone. This is the power of gap. It will give a strong support and resistance zone. And market will never forget this sort of gap. Price will again come to this zone after few or days of retracement. It may again come and will try to fill the gap. So buyers will have to come with a strong power. Yeah. So how we can take our position, or how we can take our buy or sell entry? We'll have to always look at other indicators will definitely help you people to take your buy and sell entry. Again, candlestick pattern with volume will guide you to take buy or sell entry at this zone. So breakaway gap is clear to all. This example is for or a higher time frame in a daily chart. We already looked few examples in a hourly chart, right? Is it clear, or we need more examples? Come on, tell me. Yes, ready, sir. See, sellers, that gap has created a vacuum. What does this gap means? Gap means that it is a vacuum at that place, right? When you say, Reddy sir is asking me, when you say pending supply, do you mean sellers who could not get out of a position due to gap? No, 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 not like that, sir. The thing is that place where the buyers and sellers, nobody were able to, it has created a vacuum, right, sir? So the sellers are already pending, supply would be there, or demand and supply would be there sitting over there. Means the people where it has created a vacuum and price is open downward. Either buying or selling, nothing has been occurred at this place, and that has created a gap, correct? So next time when price come to this zone, it will face a resistance zone due to the pending supply which was left. So it will give a resistance zone, or if it is yeah, if it is a upward gap, then that would be a demand. So it will give a support zone. Yeah, it will play a strong support and resistance zone. Again, especially the gap formed in a higher time frame will give more accurate results than in the shorter time frame. Yeah. So now it's actually the vacuum at this place, right? So it has to be filled some or other time, but you can't assume that it will be filled today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow. You will have to take and help of this candlestick pattern, behavior of buyers and sellers, and other indicators to take your positions accordingly. So Sachin sir, as you are telling that, is it so that a gap will be filled, ultimately it will be filled? So it's not like that. It depends on the type of the gap. So here it was a breakaway gap. So first we will get the target. If we'll assume that this is a huge gap and it will get filled, it will definitely get filled one day. If you will assume that, and if you'll take your position for a buy at this zone, then what will be the situation? Come on, tell me. Will you able to sustain? I'm not telling that it will not get filled. Okay, one day it will get filled. That's true. But breakaway gap means you can't assume that it will fill immediately. That means first we'll get a downward side target, and then price may reverse back. That can be a good reversal, and then it can come up for filling the gap. It can be months, it can be years, or yeah, it can be even after 5 years. I had seen many of the scripts, say by many stock, where the gap has been filled after 2 to 5 years. So you should be cautious, and you should never feel that you should never think that this gap will come and will fill and should take our position. Okay, is it clear? So that is called a breakaway gap, and a common gap will get immediately filled on the very same day. Common gap will not give us any trading opportunity, but it is very important to understand common gap, especially 90% common gap occurs in the consolidation zone where the buying or the selling interest would be very less. Actually, the interest of would be very less in commodity, and then, or sorry, in that scrape, and at that time the sort of common gap will be will occur. Just a minute. Shall I go to next gap? Yeah, we'll look into other gap example in another other commodities. Thanks a lot for replying. So yeah, so next is a measuring gap or a runaway gap. So now what is a measuring gap or a runaway gap? Basically, in measuring gap, we can measure the target. Yeah, it gives good accuracy, and it is also known as a runaway gap. It occurs in the middle of the rally, and it helps us to find out the target for the rally. So already there is a breakout, and already breakaway gap has been that, or already rally has been started, say by W pattern or rounding bottom pattern has been done, and the rally has already been started. In between the rally, all of a sudden again there would be a gap up opening that will show you that there is a strong buying interest in this scrape, overnight buying interest, and definitely volume should be high during this gap, and you will get a further targets first before coming back to the gap. And the target would be, we can calculate the target of the this gap or a runaway gap. It should be from where this rally has started. We can add it to the target. I will show you in the charts. A good uptrend can have a runaway gap caused by significant news events that cause a new interest in the stock. Say by this, all of you can see this is a W pattern and a breakaway gap. Come on. Yes, and see, this is a breakaway gap, and during this breakaway gap, when rally has already been started, year from year the rally has started. This is a breakaway gap, and again we are getting another gap up. So this means that there is again a buying interest. So the rally, from where the rally has started, from here the rally has started. So this length would be our target for the runaway gap. So we'll get our target first before price will be coming back. Am I audible to all, Bharat sir? Why? Am I not am I audible to all? Bharat sir, okay, now it's okay. Okay, so that is called as a runaway gap. So that will give you the target, and the length of this really would be the target of the runaway gap. Approximately we get that target, and runaway gap tells us that interest is still strong in the script. Wherever the gap really has been started, Bharat sir, see, really has been started from here. So this length of the rally will be our target of the runaway gap. Approximately we get that complete length as a target. Okay, sir. Yeah, or you can calculate as a next target as a next resistance zone, but runaway gap actually gives a good targets too. That is the way how we can measure the runaway gap, target of the runaway gap. So runaway gap should be always supported with a volume. Yeah, before going to exhaustion gap, let us check this sort of gap in our charts. This is a daily chart. Let us go to hourly chart. Oh yes, in our, yeah. Wait, I'll show you. I think here. Yes, Sanjay sir. That's what I came back over here. Yeah, see, the here, all of you can see this example. Is it a breakaway gap? Come on, this gap. Is it a breakaway gap? Yes, after breakaway gap, again we have got this gap up opening. Again here, this is a gap up opening. This is called as a runaway gap. That's still there is a buying interest in the commodity or in the script. And see, the really when this really has been started, from here, if I'm getting a gap over here, Bharat sir, this is for you. So this should be our target of this breakaway gap, this length. Approximately this length would be target. And I think, sir, we are getting target also. Am I right, sir? Can you see this? Bharat sir, are you there? So this was a breakaway gap, and this gap are called as a runaway gap. So 90% runaway gap gives the target when the release starts, and when this runaway gap occurs, this length should be our next target. See, we are getting target nicely. So runaway gap tells you that there is a still interest, buying interest in the script, and we may get our further targets. The same way we may get opposite side too. Okay, yeah. See, by this, we can take this example. Just a minute, let me zoom it a little bit. Amit sir, higher the time frame, higher would be accuracy. And for daily chart or intraday trades, also it works good. If you are following this hourly chart for the common gap, or yeah, it will definitely work nicely, sir. See this here, I am not getting the continuous data, but this was the support zone. All of you can see this. Yes. This gap also had given the strong resistance zone. Every time, don't forget that wherever there would be a gap, it would be giving a strong support and resistance zone. See how beautifully this gap has given a resistance zone with before getting filled. All of you can see this. Both opening above resistance level, and how we'll find exactly, ma'am, both forming after consolidation only. Which one, breakout and runaway gap, Kamartin sir? You are asking difference between breakout and runaway gap? Yeah. See, this was a breakout gap at the bottom. Price was consolidating between this two zone, and we had got a breakout. It is a rally has just started. This is a breakout gap, and here the rally started. Kamartin sir. Okay, so now here we are getting this first target. Again, after a little bit of consolidation, price is opening gap up. So really has already been started over here. So now if it is opening upward, then it is called as a runaway gap that shows that buying interest is still there in the script, and we may get a further target. Understood, sir? Kamartin sir. And we got a wonderful example in the recent days itself. Now you understood difference between breakaway gap and a runaway gap. Here the rally has already started. It has traveled this upward journey. Again at the resistance zone. See this gap. Previous gap was giving a resistance. See how wonderfully it is reversed from that. And after this resistance zone, again price is opening upward, which is showing you which is giving you the runaway gap. The rally has already been started, and in rally again price is moving upward. That is showing an extra interest in the script. The buyers are more excited, so that will give you further target instead of returning back. Okay, and see here also at this consolidation zone, price was open gap down. It is almost a break away gap downward side. Am I right? And see, we are getting further targets in one way. We are getting a target, and price went after many hours, or I can say many days. Price again came back to that zone. Correct? And again at that time also price was giving a resistance zone, gap was giving a resistance zone. So yes, you need to remember that whenever this gap has been formed, when price again come to that zone, next time it will give a strong support and resistance zone. Second thing, you should understand that which type of gap it has been formed. So common gap will be filled up immediately on the very same day, and it will be having a very less importance, whereas a breakaway gap and a runaway gap will give their respective targets. Targets you can set by your dynamic support or resistance zone, whatever is coming ahead. Yeah, and in runaway gap, this is also the way how you can set your target. And the last one is the exhaustion gap. Is it clear? Runaway gap is clear? Okay, we'll look into investing.com if we get one more example. Any confusion? Exactly, Amit sir. You will have to keep gap also in addition to Fibonacci levels and this dynamic support and resistance zone. Gap will also give you strong support and resistance zone, especially gap formed in a higher time frame. Okay. Yes. So this was a downward side which we had seen. Gap. I think this is again a beautiful example. This is an hourly chart. It is taking time to load. This is a sort of common gap filled on the very same day. It is an hourly chart, priced open gap up, but see, it is reversed on the very same day. This is a beautiful exhaustion gap. No, it is also a common gap. After filling it, it has immediately reversed. Okay, common gap in NG charts today. Okay, now I'm just looking right now for a good runaway gap again in a hourly chart. So one example for a runaway gap, downward side or upward side, whatever we get. Yes, I do have an examples also. Okay, I can open that. It's better to find it right now, right? Yeah, we'll get it soon. The examples, whichever I would be having, they would be of the previous chart. Yeah. See which gap is this? Wow. Is it a runaway gap? Come on. Is it a runaway gap? The rally has started from here itself. I think here also we had got a breakaway gap. Again, after console here also there is a gap down, but forget about this. But this is the perfect runaway gap. The rally has already been started, and this length would be our target. And see, we got our target also. We are getting our target also. So this is an example of the runaway gap. Do we need more example for runaway gap, or shall I explain you people the last exhaustion gap? Come on, all of you will find such examples. whatever script you may be looking into, you can find out such example of the gap, and believe me, especially try to find out such gap in a higher time frame. And as Nishant sir is telling that he is looking for a monthly chart and weekly chart, then this sort of gap will be wonderful to look into monthly chart and a daily chart. I just yeah, it works amazingly. This is a sort of common gap. Yes. Yeah, now let me finish the exhaustion gap first of all, then again we'll go to charts. Exhaustion gaps are those that happen near the end of a good up or a downtrend. That means it is now the trend is getting exhausted. Or according to name, it tells us that now the trend is getting exhausted, and there can be a strong reversal either side, and are those that happen near the end of a good gap up or a good downtrend. Now, they are often the first signal of the end of that move. It occurs at the end of the rally, and it tells us that the current trend has been exhausted. Volume will be high, and usually this is the first gap which will be filled. Normally, a bearish candlestick pattern is formed where the price reverses. Say by there is a strong uptrend, and in the uptrend at the resistance zone, that is a gap up opening, but immediately next candlestick pattern or next day, this gap will be filled completely with the previous candle. That means that this is a strong reversal signal. So here, after filling of this gap at this zone, here you can make a sell entry with the previous candle high as an SL, and you can get your further targets, because it is an exhaustion gap. It tells you that this is an exhaustion of the trend. See, by if the trend is a strong uptrend, and in the uptrend the price is opening again a gap up. Okay, so when it is opening gap up, we may feel that it can be a runaway gap, or it can be yeah, it can be runaway gap because rally has already been started. But next candlestick pattern or the next day, price will completely cover that gap. That will tell you that it is an exhaustion gap, and here you can make a sell entry with this as an SL. See, this is after the consolidation. Whenever we get this sort of gap, it is called as a breakaway gap. In the rally, whenever we get such a gap, after this, this is called as a runaway gap. And this at the end of the rally, at the top, at the resistance zone, when we get a gap up, but immediately next day price is reversing, that means it is the strong reversal. After this gap has been filled, here you can make a sell entry and can get a good reversal. This is called as a exhaustion gap. See, the conclusion of this gap is that there is an old saying that market abhors a vacuum and all gaps will be filled. While this may have some merit for common and exhaustion gap holding positions, see, this is very important to understand. Waiting for a when there would be a common gap and exhaustion gap, if you think that it is a breakout gap or a runaway gap and you will be waiting for your targets, then you would be in the wrong position. So it is very important to understand the type of the gap, and waiting to get onboard a trade by waiting for the price to fill a gap. When the gap is a breakaway or a runaway gap and you are waiting for a price to fill the gap, then also you will miss the big move. So gap are a significant technical development in a price action and a chart analysis, and we should not ignore that. It is very important. We should always remember that after a consolidation, it may give a breakaway gap. First, we'll get a target, and while getting the target, while the rally is on, if we get another gap, then it is called as a runaway gap. At the end of the rally, if we get the sort of gap and that gap will be filled immediately, then this is called as an exhaustion gap. So we just need to remember these four types of gap and understand them, and then take your position safely, either positional or intraday trades. In both the trades, it will be very helpful to you people to understand the behavior of the price action. So this is a common gap which will get immediately filled, and it will be in the it will be in in the consolidation area, congestion area. 90% breakaway gap will be always with the strong volume after the consolidation, and then we'll get the target. Runaway gap would be in within the rally, and will be getting further target in the exhaustion gap. The price will open gap up. It won't be supporting with a strong volume,